Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I just want you to know that this energy is really strong for me tonight, and I've been channeling like ba 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 ba. So I apologize if I sound like I'm lecturing, and I'm a little scatterbrained because the messages are coming in so clear tonight that I'm having a hard time with my thoughts because I'm picking up on all the other energy. So if I sound like a retard, I apologize. But I do want to thank you for being here, and I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for the live feed we had. If you couldn't make it, we missed you desperately. And I am now, by the way, doing the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'll tell you why in a minute. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Whether you could make it or not, your support to this channel means everything to me. Okay, so I just did a channeled message for you. So Spirit said we don't need to do it now. It was just a day ago. So also, I am doing, you guys grouped in the elements because I have so many readings I have to do. There's just no way that I'd be able to get these up and still do the 10-20 minute free readings I did and the free question I gave away to those who were in the chat room. And oh yeah, my kitty is very sick. Okay, I think she has a UTI, I'm not sure, but there's blood in the cat box, and it is not that we want to talk about it, but she's not feeling good. She cries when she uses her kitty box. So I'm trying to manifest some extra money to get her to the vet tomorrow or Monday at the latest. Okay, so if you guys can help out with that, there's a donation button down there. If you can't, just watch the ads and say a prayer for her, because that would so help us right now, okay? And if you need a personal reading, that too, the money from that would go toward my kitty. Okay, so reach out. All of those are linked in the description box below. Don't forget to thumb up, comment below. All of that stuff helps the algorithm pick your video up so that other people can see it, okay? It gets us out there, guys. Gets us attention. And we are trying to wake everybody up one consciousness at a time, right? So do your part. Make sure you share, okay? So I'm going to... Was there anything else I needed to say? I think that covers it. Like I said, my energy's been all over the place. So this is for the air signs, guys. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I am reading intuitively. I'm not going... Nothing has a purpose or a meaning except for what Spirit channels to me and puts on my heart. Okay? So I'm going to bring you down to your reading so you can see it. I'm pretty sure you can see that. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards for this full moon in Leo energy. Oh my goodness, look at you guys. You're going through a transformation. Something could be ending too. I'm getting a lot of messages. We'll come back to this. Let me just turn them over, okay? Yes, then we have the universe. Somebody's completing cycles. This is also, in this deck, when I see this, I think of growth and expansion. I think of the channeled message where I said we're having a growth spurt, right? The dandelion, or the daffodil that's under the ground. It's not, you can't see it, but that doesn't mean magic isn't happening, right? So we are expanding, we are growing, we are completing old karmic cycles, right? Ending old karmic cycles, karmic ways of being. We've learned our lesson, and we are now moving forward on a new fool's journey. So Spirit's telling you to choose wisely, okay? Because some of you have many paths. And this is also, for me, in this deck, this is, you know, we manifest. We have choices. When we clear out the shoe closet and make room for new energy to come in, then all this energy will come rushing towards you, and you're going to have to be selective. You're going to have to be discerning on where you're going from here, because you don't want to repeat this old cycle that just ended, right? This is the ending of a cycle. So apply that in your circumstance, whether it's at work or with your mom, your dad, your whatever you came here on your heart and mind is what this is speaking to. If you're a twin flame, this is ending old karmic cycles with your twin. We got, a lot of you guys feel like walking away right now, and there's a purpose in that. I'm going to link K Moon's newest, I think she just put it up today, twin flame astrology forecast, okay, for this full moon in Leo energy. And I think you'll be very interested. If you're a twin, you're going to definitely want to watch it, okay, because the planet that she calls Juno, I think she called it. I don't know. I can never remember it, but I think I said Veda or something in the last video. But no, watch her video because I don't know what she says. But anyhow, the planet that represents the divine feminine is going retrograde, along with Mercury. So a lot of you guys are going to be triggered at this time to heal some of those final deep inner wounds that you've been playing with for probably a while now, probably all year last year. This is an opportunity for more growth. It's an opportunity to earn those wings. It's an opportunity to end a way of being, cycles that you shared or maybe not. Spirit's telling me some of you haven't shared it. Some of you guys have been on the twin flame journey or the ascension path for a while, and others are new to it. Okay, but there are cycles within cycles within cycles within us that end. Sometimes it shows up in your 3D world as getting fired from your job, or breaking up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or divorcing somebody that you haven't loved for a long time. It's tying up loose ends. It's letting die, accepting what needs to die so that you can learn the lesson and then move forward with lots of new choices that you will use discernment in choosing. Wow. So apply that. Like I said, guys, you can ground this in the real 3D shit. Like my cat is sick. Okay? And she's been sick for a while. I thought it was worms, and I gave her worm medication once, waited 2 weeks, gave it to her again, hasn't cleared up. And now she's crying. So to end this cycle that's been going on for a while now, I'm going to have to be willing to figure out a way to get her there to end the cycle, right? Because this needs to end, this behavior, this pattern. So, for some of you, it's going to be as simple as something like that in your life. For others of you, it's going to be something much deeper. And it's going to be about the ascension. It's going to be about, if you've been awakened to be on a spiritual journey at this time, it's because you are a imprint, you carry a frequency, a light code that is specific to what the earth grid needs at this time and humanity in order to raise the consciousness of the universe, right? We're expanding, we're growing. All right, so let's get you some advice. What do you need to surrender? Surrender procrastination. Wow, I shuffled a lot, and I think fire signs got this too. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract your success. Yeah, let go of what doesn't serve you and move forward onto things that do. And if this is showing up in a twin flame reading for you, and you are like, you or your person are like, I'm not going to call them, I'm not going to talk to them, I'm not going to, and you feel like you are doing that to punish them in some way, shape, or form, or show them a thing or two, then that's distorted ego. And it's part of the cycle that needs to be broken. For those of you who are doing it in balanced, divine, masculine, feminine energy, then what you're being asked to do is to give them space to grow. And in the meantime, choose your path. And use discernment. I keep hearing use discernment. So some of you guys need to discern. You need to feel it. You need to look at this guy sitting on a pier praying and meditating, right? And Spirit's showing him he has options. But you're going to have to use your discernment to figure out which way is next. Okay? Because You can't be an ascended master if you don't trust the universe and trust the inner knowing, okay? Because where we're going, we're creating things totally different, and we are not going to talk about everything all the time. It's going to be known. You know, people know. I know why she did it. I know why he did it, okay? Get to the knowing part quicker when you are willing to let go of the pride and ego. All right? So surrender procrastination. I'm hearing some of you guys are supposed to be on mission too. And so this, if you don't know what spiritual ascension means, then, you know, that's okay. You're still here and you're supposed to get this message. So what this means is, like, if you've been procrastinating about doing something that you know you've gotten a nudge from your inner knowing to do, like maybe eat healthier or take a walk or breathe, or, you know, get a new job, leave an old relationship, whatever you've been nudged by the universe to get on top of, you need to surrender your procrastination. And know that Mercury is going retrograde, and Spirit channeled to me in the water signs that there's going to be obstacles during retrograde season. So trust your inner knowing on whether you are supposed to forge forward or be in the flow and allow the energies to carry you to where you need to go. Because some of you are going to need to forge forward. You're going to need to not procrastinate. You need to be on mission. You might be a reader or a healer or a teacher or a nurse or a doctor, or just, who knows? Everybody's something, right? So trust the niggle is what I'm hearing, because if you feel like it's stuck and it's not moving no matter what you do, Spirit also channeled to me for the water signs, but I feel like it's for everybody. The serenity prayer. It's like, God grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, courage to change what I can, but wisdom, meaning intuition, to know which one. Wow, I just totally lost that thought. To know the difference. Okay? Energy's high. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Wow, you guys might be dealing with a fire sign. I think they got this too. And I did a lot of shuffling. So surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. I told you, be in the flow. If it feels like you're flowing towards it, then go towards it. If it feels like the universe is holding you back, breathe, do what you can, and then know, when to act and when not to. All right, achieving clarity in my relationship. Yes, because I do feel a lot of twin flame energy, soulmate energy around this. But if that doesn't resonate with you, there's still the messages for you. So achieving clarity in my relationship. It says, remember that even the best relationships have low points. If the low point is the norm in my current relationship, I may have to consider if I want it to continue. If the low point is temporary, I will practice understanding. I know that I will achieve clarity and make the right decision. Choose wisely. Decisions, guys. So that's like a smack in the face. If you need me to interpret that, then you didn't listen. Because I just told you that you need to be in the serenity prayer, right? God grant me the serenity, the peace, the knowing, right? To change what I can change, and to, pray for what I can't change, and to have the discernment to know the difference. I'm still hearing discernment. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, I don't care who you are or what you identify with or what the relationship is. If you're in a relationship that feels a certain kind of way, if you think it's over, You might want to, I'm hearing some of you think it's over, and it's not over. It's the cycle is completing. You're triggering one another, or it's triggering you. If it's your job or your boss, they're triggering you to take a look at what your triggers are. What are you healing? What are you releasing, right? So there's two ways to look at it. You may have to consider if you want that relationship to continue. Is it toxic? Is it unhealthy? Is it low vibrational? Is it stagnant? Is it over? When my marriage was over, I knew it was over, because I'll tell you what, when it was over, it was over. It was over a long time before I accepted that it was over, but I knew it was over. Okay? We're still great friends. The relationship isn't over. You know, the friendship's not over, but the marriage is kaput. It's over. Okay? So you have to consider if you want to keep it. Do you want to keep continuing with that person or that situation or that toxic energy, you know? And if the low point is only temporary, if it's just because Juno's in retrograde and Mercury's in retrograde, then it's temporary. And it's helping you to clear out old patterns within patterns within patterns. And so something's going to die and something new is going to come from it. And that's temporarily looking different than it looked before, because what was before has died. God, I hope you followed that. So anyhow, practice understanding. Know that you will achieve clarity and make the right decision. Choose wisely, because you will. Especially if you surrender to the wonder and awe, the magic. Trust and have faith that the daffodil is coming. You just can't see it yet, because it's magically growing underground. Then we have Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Yeah, so, okay, we're clearing karma, right? We're clearing karma. We're not earning karma. So whatever you're sowing out there into this energy, this vibration during this full moon in Leo, you better be prepared for what you get. Because if you sow the seeds, it's very fertile ground right now. You are reaping what you sow. Make sure you are sowing fruition and abundance, and not more lack and more toxicity. Oh, look at it. Happy success. Whoop doo, whoop doo, whoop doo. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God. He's holding a heart in one hand. And I'm not sure, but I think he's got a fancy ring sparkling on the other one. You guys tell me, what do you see? So for some of you, if you're waiting around on somebody that's married, they're choosing what makes them happy. They're going to choose the relationship they're in, or who holds their heart. And this takes a while, so be patient and know that there's a happy success coming toward you. And if it's not a person, rings stand for commitment for me as a reader. So it's something you're committed to, whether it's a job. You know, if you're in a job that you feel committed to and something else makes your heart sing, then during this time you are being divinely guided to figure out your choice, right? Are we going to repeat another pattern, or are we going to follow our heart and be done with this cycle? So cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Yeah, because let what's dying die. We're snakes, right? We're shedding our skin right now. We're clearing karma. Give your cares, your worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. We are getting new light codes, new light bodies, whether you believe it or not. I'm not here to dispute it. I'm here to call it a fact. So we need to detoxify. We need to eat better. We need to, do a little exercise. Everything in moderation is what I'm hearing. Everything in moderation is good for the soul. Mercury, open communication. You better do it now, because I'm telling you, he's going retrograde, and when he does, you might not get another opportunity until like March or April. I don't even know how. I think March. Yeah, I'm not an astrologer, guys. Go look it up. But open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Because there might be something that's in your past that you haven't forgiven, and you need to talk it out. You need to work it out. You need, whether it's with you, with your higher self, with their higher self, or maybe you pick up the phone and tell somebody, I can't continue the way things have been without vocalizing how I stand on this, right? But if you want to do that, you better do it before Mercury goes retrograde, because things get all befuddled and messed up, and you might not hear from your person or the job. If you put an application in somewhere and you've been sitting around waiting to hear from them, I never do that. I don't care how annoying they think I am. When I was in the workforce and I was able to work, I would put my application in and call them every single day, and they'd be like, Tracy, I told you yesterday we haven't had a chance. And I said, I know, and I appreciate that, but I want you to know how enthusiastically I am looking forward to your call. And 9 times out of 10, I always got the job, because by the time they were done, they knew me on a first name basis, and we were old buddies because we talked a lot. So, no matter what the communication is, whether it's with a person, a place, a thing, or a situation, you need, if there's communication that needs to be said and you're sitting on your haunches procrastinating, right? We've got procrastination. You better get on board before Mercury goes retrograde, or it might get confusing, because 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Cups can be confusing energy. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm praying and meditating, but I don't know what to do. Right? So we have Dharma unfolding. This is beautiful for you guys, my air signs. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time towards your happiness. That's self-explanatory. I don't even need to tell you about that. So, no matter how this applies in your lives, guys, let me tell you, Spirit is talking loud and clear tonight. And I have every faith that whatever was heavy on your heart, you just got a little insight into. And so I'm going to end it there and tell you how much I love you. And don't forget, I'm going to link K-Moon's stuff. And my second channel, I put a pick-a-pile reading up. I forgot to tell the other elements, but oh well. Anyhow, I put a pick-a-pile reading up. I forgot to timestamp it. So if you watch it, could you timestamp the selection you made for me? That would be greatly appreciated. And if you guys are waiting on a free reading that you won, or if you are waiting on the free question, I will be doing those all next week. Okay? I needed to get these out, and I've got a engagement thing I've got to go to tomorrow, and it's an all-day gig. So anyhow, I will be working on them Sunday through Friday of next week, and you need to be in communication with me on through my email if you are waiting on something that you have not told me yet, because everybody that gets a free question is going to have to, if you were in the chat room, and I know who's in the chat room, if you haven't reached out yet, please do. And if you're one of the 10 people that want a free reading and you haven't reached out yet, please do. Okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.